another farmer that has been sent to us through Progressive Distributors and Organic Valley and Niman Ranch and the great products they have. We've got a gift basket to give away that has all those products.
That's right.
Or a good sample of the products that they have for you. But we have been talking to the farmers, that originate these products on their farms, of course, and they are the quintessential all-American small farmer.
Absolutely.
It's incredible listening to them describe what they think about sustainability and all this stuff. It's been fun.
They use a lot of traditional practices. Mm-hmm. They go back to, the basics of farming.
Right.
And what it means to be at Niman Ranch, they're all certified humane.
Yes.
So when you're buying their products, it's certified humane. Now, the farmer we're going to talk to today, we'll talk a little bit more about that, and that leads us into the question. If you can answer this question, that gift basket from Niman Ranch, Organic Valley, courtesy of Progressive Distributors, it's all yours.
Yep.
All right?
And it's going to be and in fact, it's so easy. We're actually starting with that question because that's what we actually talked to her a couple of days ago. This is what we started with
So
her.
the question is, provide at least one example of a humane practice.
Yes, and so we asked.
Niman Ranch.
Her name is Ellie, and she's from Iowa. That's where her farm is. And so when we asked her what it meant to be certified humane, this is what she had to say. I asked her to explain it to us.
Yes. Niman Ranch, all Niman Ranch is 100% certified humane. And certified humane, it's a third-party certification ensuring that all animals in our system are raised to the highest standard of animal care. We have Niman Ranch checking in with the farms to make sure that we are doing the best that we can and always improving, and then also certified humane doing the same.
That's incredible, Ellie. What I love about Niman Ranch is that their labels are always antibiotic free on all their products. But I know that antibiotics are actually good for humans, so can you tell us a little bit more about why you don't want them in the food that we eat?
Yes, and I can explain why we raise or how we raise our animals without antibiotics. So for how we raise our animals, we're raising the animals in low-stress environments. We're providing them with ample space. They have access to the fresh air and high-quality feeds. And then to boost their immune systems, I personally love this because I also do this. We give them oregano, which I take.
Oregano?
And then apple cider vinegar. Yes.
Wow.
That's supposed to help prevent colds and stuff in humans anyways, so yeah.
And then it's the same for pigs. And then with the low-stress environment, there's less need for antibiotics. However, occasionally our animals do get sick. And when that happens, we contact the local veterinarian and provide antibiotics if needed. And those animals are removed from the Niman Ranch system, and they're sold to an alternative market. So if an animal is treated with antibiotics, it's never, ever sold to Niman Ranch.
Okay.
And this is important because we're saving the antibiotics for human use and we're only using antibiotics when needed to reduce antibiotic resistance.
Right. Okay. That brings up another question for me because, you may or may not have seen it, but Seaspiracy, the new documentary on Netflix, it's made me think a lot about the food we eat eats. You know what I mean? Like, what are they being fed, and does that contain hormones and all the other things you're talking about? But we constantly hear that something is free from the growth hormones because, the food industry knows people are concerned about what these animals are eating. But what does that actually mean to be free from growth hormones? Because don't we have some of that, naturally all sentient beings have that in our bodies anyway, or how does that work?
Oh, well, we don't have any added hormones. No Niman Ranch products have added hormones.
Okay.
In the United States, pigs and chickens, by law, cannot have any added hormones. The same law doesn't apply for cattle. But with Niman Ranch, you can rest assured that there's never, ever added hormones and never, ever antibiotics.
Oh, really? So the same doesn't apply for cattle? I was unaware it was different.
When you're eating Niman Ranch products that are free from growth hormones, free from antibiotics, is that better for the animals, or is it better for us, or is it better for both?
I would think it's better for both. So for our animals, because they're all raised outdoors in deeply bedded pens with their ample space, fresh air, and sunshine, they're raised with care in these environments, and there's less need for these antibiotics. They're really getting, pigs are getting to be pigs. They're inherently, in my opinion, healthier because they're getting
more natural stuff, basically.
Yeah, more natural stuff. And then with their high quality feeds too. And then that passes over to us as we're consuming the meat because these animals were raised, well, it's multifold because we're helping the environment, we're helping the independent family farmer, and then we're putting these quality products into our bodies to feed ourselves.
Well, exactly, because every person further up in the food chain, or every creature further up in the food chain, is going to be taking everything that was in the previous section of the food chain. You know, that's what they were talking about in the Seaspiracy too. Is like the fish oils actually come from the algae that they eat. Wasn't that right, Terri?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like...
So they said just go to the source.
Yeah,
right?
go to the source. Yeah, anyway.
Well, I love the fact that Niman Ranch, of course, is not only good for the animals, what they're being fed and then passed on to us, as well as both Tim and I are very concerned. It is Earth Month, so, of course, being good for the environment as well with the Niman Ranch products sounds like something we can definitely get behind. And of course, I buy all Niman Ranch products, from their bacon to their sausages and even the steaks as well. And I think you guys are doing a great job up there. Thank you so much for all the work you do, Ellie.
Oh, thank you for having me, and thank you for supporting Niman Ranch and fellow family farmers like me.
Absolutely. We're all about sustainability, particularly living on an island, believe me. It's very much in our face all the time. So thank you so much for taking some time with us today, Ellie. We appreciate it.